Sector Wars, play Astro Blaster.
If you destroy my baby,
Intruder alert. The intruder must not escape.
Dragon's Lair, the fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight.
you will be destroyed.
Prepare to qualify.
Oh, warrior needs food badly.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Mega Man The Power Battle. This was created by Capcom in 1995, and of course it is an arcade version of the Nintendo Entertainment System series Mega Man. And it was also known as Rockman in Japan. But this is basically a Street Fighter, versus fighting game with Mega Man and the robots from Mega Man, or the robot bosses. But it is kind of cool. You get to choose between Mega Man, Proto Man, or Bass, and these were the latter two were other characters in the Mega Man universe. You get to choose between whether you want to play robot masters from, or robot bosses or whatever from Mega Man 1 and 2, which would be Heat Man, Cut Man, Wood Man, Crash Man, Guts Man, and Ice Man, or you can choose to play the robot bosses from Mega Man 3 to 6. There were, a lot of sequels in the Mega Man series. And that would be Gyro Man, Magnet Man, Plant Man, Dust Man, Napalm Man, and Gemini Man. And there is also the option to play the robot bosses from Mega Man 7, which I think was the first Mega Man game on the Super Nintendo. But you could play Cloud Man, Shade Man, Slash Man, Junk Man, Turbo Man, and Freeze Man from that game. But you can choose to play two-player simultaneous play if you like, and you can both gang up on one robot boss. And I'm going to start with Mega Man. But if you press down and jump, you can do a slide or a dash attack. If you press up and jump, you jump much higher. If you press jump twice when you're near a wall, you will do a wall jump. And if you hold down the fire button, then you'll be able to charge for a stronger attack. And this is the order you want to face the bosses. Or at least these bosses. Start against Guts Man. I was not particularly great here, but you want to get far away from him because he can do a charge attack, and when he throws giant boulders, they'll break into smaller pieces and they can hit you. And you press down and jump, and you'll slide. And I got him just before he was able to dash at me. Now see those two dots where it says bonus? If you lost any energy, they will give you a little bit back, and you have a little dial thing, and you get powers from each boss defeated, like in Mega Man. But there's like a little ring of energy that you have, and when you get hit twice, you will lose one of those sections of the ring. And those little circles that are at the end. This guy's so easy if you have Gutsman's boulders. This is Iceman. But at the end where it says bonus and you have those two red dots, those will replenish your energy if you were missing any. And they replenish half of a ring piece. And if you have any more than that, or if your energy is full, then you'll just get 5,000 points for each of those dots. And we got the Ice Slasher from Iceman, and now we face Heat Man. But this is in the Mega Man 1 to 2 option. This is the order you want to face the bosses. And I used to have the first 3 Mega Mans. And the weapons that you gain from those boss robots will drain their energy faster than just your regular shot or even your charged shot. So yeah, the order that you want to face the enemies in the Mega Man 1 to 2 option is Guts Man, Ice Man, Heat Man, Wood Man, Cut Man, and Crash Man. And you use the previously beaten boss powers against the next opponent. And use a little bit of charged flame against this guy. Stay far away from him. Let him bounce. You can still hit him when he's bouncing around as a log. You want to have plenty of room to get away from the leaves that will drop down. Sometimes he will roll right at you, but usually he seems to bounce around. Jump over that leaf shield. I remember back in the day, I beat Mega Man 1 and I beat Mega Man 2 without losing 1 life. I was pretty proud of that accomplishment. Yeah, there he charged right at me. You have a jump button, you have a fire button, and you have an option button. I used the super jump to jump away from Woodman when he came close to me. And again, you press up and jump to do that. But yeah, here you want to charge up He-Man's shot and release it to take a big chunk of damage off of Woodman. I thought I could finish him off in time, but he hit me. Yeah, that's the only way to get energy back is by those 2 dots. And they will only replenish basically 1 ring section. If you run out of life, you have to spend a continue. And now I have the leaf shield. And now we will face who is this? Cut Man? Yeah. And you want to use the leaf shield against him. I like some of the robots' entries into the setting. Cut Man's pretty darn easy. Note that when he comes at you throwing a boomerang, you basically just have to high jump to avoid getting hit by it when it rebounds. I was not good with my timing on my leaf shield, and now I'm out of leaf shield. Oops. But yeah, generally when he throws a boomerang behind you, it's going to come back towards you, and you just need to jump to get out of the way. Yeah, even playing the very first Mega Man, which was really hard for its time, I really liked it. It wasn't until the second Mega Man game that people really started to take notice of the series. The second one is probably my favorite of the whole series. I haven't played much past the 4th game, really. you can figure out tactics for each robot boss. And then the last guy we're gonna face is Crash Man, and we're gonna use the Cut Man blades against him. Mega Man was just a brilliant series. It really started getting old after the third game, I think. Now this is a weird setup for this scene. Some areas might have interactive parts to the scenario. Back off before his crash bombs explode. It's very, very easy with the cut blade. On this stage, you can go into entrances and reappear warp elsewhere. They're on the walls there. And now we've got his crash bomb. And then we face multiple versions of Dr. Wily or his mechs. It just looks like there's gonna be 2 stages, but he has multiple forms on the stages. I hate this guy. I've always hated this guy. Try to use the Gutman boulders on him. He likes to dash at you, and he's got multiple nasty crap. He's got multiple nasty attacks. He can fire beams from his eyes, shoot off multiple fists, slide to get the hell out of the way. Damn it. Then he likes to spit his parts out at you like he did in Mega Man 1. Damn it! Yeah, I can't do as well against Wily as I did the other robots. Ah, damn it! Crap, screw you, dude. If you fail to beat a robot boss or Dr. Wily or whatever, he also has an eye laser, before the timer runs out, you will lose. Even if he had like almost no energy left and you had a lot of energy, you will lose if you run out of time. You'll have to spend a continue. But if you do spend a continue, then his energy level will be at the same as it was when you died, which is nice. And I think I neglected to continue here, but we will look at me beating the rest of the robot bosses. Not only the Dr. Wily forms here on Mega Man 1 to 2, but we'll also look at Mega Man 3 to 6 and Mega Man 7. You have a jump button, a fire button, and you also have a choose your acquired robot weapon button, and you can shuffle through the different weapons. And I'm gonna just cut through the remainder of the Wily bosses here. Dr. Wily, of course, being a creator of evil robots, the robots that we've had to face thus far. And now this is his next form. I think I did not put on infinite energy or invincibility here, but I did put on like infinite robot energy or robot weapon energy. Just gotta watch out for this guy's hands because they'll try to grab you. Damn it. But some Wily bosses or some Wily mechs will have weak spots, and I think he's fairly weak to the Gutman boulders. Now we see his next form, and I let myself get killed there. but I will continue now. And when you continue, you get to choose between the 3 different robots: Mega Man, Proto Man, and Base. But yeah, this Dr. Wily and the last Dr. Wily are vulnerable to Gutman boulders. And once you beat him, then there's one final character, and you have 10 seconds to defeat him. And then you get to see Dr. Wily beg for his life. You do not have to beat that final mech there. You will still get the ending, but you will just see him escape, and you won't see him beg for his life like there. And here is the ending if you play as Mega Man. And he goes back home, and there's like his sister robot Roll, and his creator Dr. Light. And you get a different ending with Proto Man or Base. The Wily boss robots are the same in if you choose Mega Man 3 to 6, but if you play Mega Man 7, then they're a bit different. A little moralizing here. Yeah, I had Mega Man 1 and 2 and 3. I really liked Mega Man 2. That was definitely the best of the series in my opinion. I didn't really play Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo because I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I was a Genesis guy. Admittedly, the Super Nintendo had a much better color palette and some really good RPGs. I was not a huge RPG fan, but I like some of them. That was Mega Man the Power Battle, and like I said, we're going to look at the option of playing Mega Man 3 to 6 and Mega Man 7. But you saw the order that's best to play the robot bosses with. Yeah, that first Dr. Wily boss, the Cyclops guy, was a pain in the butt in the first game, in the first Mega Man, and he's, I think, harder in this one. Put in my initials. You can rank in terms of score and time, how quickly you beat the game. I did not make the top 5 with my time. Yeah. And then we'll see me reach the top score there. And you get that 1 point at the end of the score, at the last digit. That's from continuing, I believe. You get 1 point from continuing, and that's kind of a Capcom thing. And here's me not killing Dr. Wily, or, you know, you get the same ending anyway, for not destroying his mech. And now we're going to play as Proto Man, and we're going to look at Mega Man 3 to 6. And this is the order of the bosses that you want to beat. And we'll start with Gemini Man, and he was from Mega Man 3. Some of the bosses have the wrong stage music. I mean, it was different in. There was the wall jump that I used. I don't think I used it with Mega Man. But some of the stage music is wrong in this game. This one's correct. This I remember Gemini Man's music being like this in, I think, in Mega Man 3 for the Nintendo. But some of the stage music is wrong. But we'll just skip forward to seeing me get the new weapons and me beating the bosses and seeing their stages. You get the Gemini laser from Gemini Man, and then we face Napalm Man and use the Gemini laser on him. And like I said, we're just seeing me in order use the previously beaten boss's weapon on the next boss that we face. This guy is generally quite easy. That Gemini laser really hurts him. And then of course we're going to use the Napalm Bomb, or whatever it's called. Napalm Bomb on the next boss, which is Gyro Man. The Napalm Bomb sucks unless it detonates and then hits that boss. Then it's much stronger. Otherwise it's really weak and it has to bounce around a bit. Yeah, and Gyro Man's not gonna really want to stay still or run into the explosion. Yeah, I didn't really play much. We'll scoot forward to me beating him. I didn't play much in terms of the series past the third game. I think I played the fourth game once, and I was like, yeah, that's enough Mega Man for me. I still like to replay the first few games once in a while. And this time we're gonna face Plant Man with the gyro, whatever it was called, gyro attack. It's like a little frisbee or something, or blade or something. And this guy will make little decoy plants that'll absorb your hits. See, this music here is from, I believe, Crash Man's stage from Mega Man 2. So the music is not always right for each stage. And now we get the plant barrier. The biggest challenge, I think, for this game is, well, not just the Wily bosses, but and this is Dust Man, but knowing what color is the power that you want as you shuffle through. Or maybe you have to look at the insignia for the weapon that you're trying to get. I think this is the or no, what was the plant? No, the plant shield. Plant Man's barrier, plant barrier, whatever it's called. That's what you want to use against this guy. 'Cause it really does hurt him big time. But yeah, every robot character will have a weakness, and it will be one of the powers that you gain from that option from Mega Man 1 to 2. You know, every boss that you face will have a weakness from one of the other boss's weapons. And same for Mega Man 3 to 6 and Mega Man 7. And now we'll face Magnet Man, and he was from Mega Man 3. And he will try to pull you towards him once in a while. And he'll shoot magnets at you. And again, if you need to get away from an enemy and they're coming towards you, or if you want to slide under an enemy, just press down and jump, and you'll get under him real quick. And if you need to jump high over an enemy or something, or their projectiles, press up and jump, and you'll jump higher. And I'm firing the dust, whatever it was called, the dust crusher, I think. And scoot forward to me beating him. But that was the order that you wanted to beat him. And now, this time, the Cyclops has little miniature versions of himself. There are some powers that he has in this game that he did not have in the NES first game. And I'm using Magnet Man on him. Or Magnet Man's magnets. And then we have this boss again. Yeah, Mega Man and Proto Man and Base all have the same capabilities. They can use a charge attack, they can use a wall jump, they can press up and jump to do a higher jump, press down and jump to do a slide or a dash. Mega Man's is a slide. Of all the characters, I'd say Mega Man is probably the best. I really hate that napalm bomb. I think it's lame. You have to get them to you have to get the bosses to run into the explosion. And then here's that final boss. He's easy to bring down in time. And again, even if you don't, you still get the ending. It's not imperative. And this will be Proto Man's ending. Proto Man was, well, a prototype robot, and he ran away from the lab before it was completed. And it's hard to tell whether he's I think he's both a friend and foe of Mega Man. And he made his first appearance in Mega Man 3. And the other robot, Base, I'm not sure when he first appeared, but we'll play as him. And we're going to tackle Mega Man 7 option. And the enemies in this are Cloud Man, Shade Man, Slash Man, Junk Man, Turbo Man, and Freeze Man. And we're going to start with Freeze Man. And this is the order that you want to face these bosses. And obviously we do not have a superpower from one of the previous robot boss. So we have to charge our regular shot. And there we've beaten him. And from Freeze Man you get Freeze Cracker. Is that what a African American cop might say? Sorry. And now we play against Slash Man. So in this order, you want to go Freeze Man, Slash Man, Shade Man, Turbo Man, Cloud Man, and Junk Man. In that order. And this guy, he doesn't really seem to do a whole lot of much. Just kind of dives at you. But yeah, he's susceptible to the Freeze Cracker. There we go. I put on infinite energy in the 3 to 6 and 7 options, just so I could get through the game quicker. And this is Shade Man. And we're going to use Slash Man's capabilities, of course. I actually like Slash Man's power. I mean, you have to be close to the enemy to use it, but it's very strong against a lot of enemies. And then we get Crash Noise. There's some stupid names for some of these powers. face Turbo Man. And he turns into a car. Like a transformer. And you just have to jump over him at the right time. Oops, that was not the right time. And then fire a shade, whatever it was. But he tries to draw you in like Magnum Man did. Throw a fireball at you, giant fireball. And this guy will give you a, what was it, a burning wheel? Yeah. It's a rotating fire shield type of thing. And you can project it towards your enemy by pressing like attack and towards them. And now we face Cloud Man. You obviously don't have to use these powers in this particular order, but it does help. And then the next boss we will face is Junk Man, and you get the Thunder Strike from Cloud Man. There's the Thunder Strike. It's like an electrical ball. It's hard to get the timing right. Yeah, you don't want to jump onto that pile of scrap there that he throws at you. Jump over it. There. Scoot forward if you're beating him. Yeah, again, if you run out of time when facing a boss, and you get the junk shield, if you run out of time, no matter how much energy you've taken off of them or how much energy you have, you will lose a life, and you'll have to continue. And this time around, we have like a pumpkin flying vehicle, weird, instead of the Cyclops. And that's only if you use, or if you choose Mega Man 7 option. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure which weapon works best against this Dr. Wily. But we'll scoot forward to me beating him. And then we see this guy again. And then this mech again. But you can't use, obviously can't use powers from Mega Man 1 and 2 or Mega Man 3 and 6 here. You have to use the powers that you only gain from Mega Man 7. And then here's the ending for base. Trades insults with Dr. Wily. I don't know which game Base first appeared in. Probably Mega Man 7. Mega Man series was pretty brilliant, or at least the first few games. Coward. But that was Mega Man, the Power Battle, created by Capcom in 1995. Well, this is Crazy Clamor 80, and thanks for watching Mega Man, the Power Power Battle. I'd never seen this in arcades. It's not a bad game. Well, I hope you have a good one, and I will catch you later with another video. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.